fucking spend it on that, bro. Yo, how much gold do you even have? 50? What'd you spend it on? Oh, yeah.
Man, come on in. Come on in. What?
Go to the eggs. Go to the eggs.
What a night it was. What a night it was.
This one looks sick because of the head. Oh, this looks. No! If you would have seen.
I'm going to try to
If you would
see.
have seen the raptor, or what the. No, I forgot what it's called. The little
If I
lizard-
can
the little lizard, the lizard guy that's in here.
show those videos that were downloaded.
And,
All the scores are final. Moss Point finally, that was the last game to go final. 5 overtimes. Moss Point loses at Forest County 6-0. That was a crazy game. I don't know as far as, I'm sure it's not a record 5 overtimes. I don't know, it may be for the school, but I don't think there's a stat that actually comes out to it. But of course, you know, the big one is Gulfport at Ocean Springs. At Gulfport never trailed, never looked back, and the 41-28 was never really
no way, this has 2K health already.
as close as the score
2K.
was.
At this 2K?
But come in, post your comments. We're going to be having Hunter Dawkins.
That's because it's a tank. It does damage.
Will be joining us. We're trying to get a couple other guests in here. I'm Matt Stats, Coach Football. We're going to run over the final scores. If you don't know the final scores, 12 games tonight. 8 teams were off. And the non-region games, Stone shuts out.
Should I buy saddle first?
No, they didn't shut out. Why did I write that they shut out? It's 42-7. I'm going to have to switch that. My bad. I was watching some of that game too. It was all Stone, obviously, with the score like that. Oh, 42-7. I have to update it there. I'm about to update it there. And then Biloxi and St. Martin, 28-24. Biloxi made it a game there late. That's how I'm going to try to share the videos that were sent by Dominic Robinson. I'm about to see how I can share it. Oh, come on in. Final scores. Let's go over to final scores. What that is, the region game was Chef Louisiana winning 28-14 over Christian Collegiate. Christian Collegiate's 0-7. That was a region game. That was their first region game. And of course, Christian Collegiate, the newest team here on the coast, moving up from 8-man to 11-man. As I'm trying to correct my mistake here. All right. Let's see if I can get this straight here. See if I can get this straight.
What level is that?
Region 3.
I don't know what level mine is.
We're going to save that.
You see it? I'm going forward.
Again, the scores were going over. Hancock does win at Bay High, 48-6. South Jones takes out Long Beach, 36-7. Stone, 42-7 at St. Stanislaus for their homecoming at St. Stanislaus. Shepherd, Louisiana did defeat Christian Collegiate Academy 28-14. That was a MIS Region 3 game. Region 3 1A, Richton takes out Resurrection 28-7. These are all region games here. Presbyterian Christian, PBC, wins 36-0 at St. Patrick. Pasch Christian, a great road win there at Greene County, 28-14. Pasch Christian, I said they're going to win their first region title, and that is one big step, because I said the other competition early in the season, at least non-region games, looked to be Forest County. AHS, and Forest County just won in 5 overtimes against Moss Point, Coach Jenkins' team, 6-0. I know the update that I was getting from Larry Mixon on X, Mixon, Larry Mixon, at one point, they said that Forest County AHS had 4 fumbles, 2 interceptions. They had 8 turnovers total between the two teams. That's not including the overtime. He went in overtime. He said both teams threw an interception. It was just not great football, but Forest County comes out with the win there in that Region 4, 4A. Region 4A, Region 7, the defending region champions, Macomb, who's undefeated on the season, did beat out Poplarville 35-34. Poplarville, that's both the first game in the region. I believe, again, that would be for the region title, even though it's just game 1. Macomb defeats Poplarville 35-34. And 7A, St. Martin, 28-24 over Biloxi. Biloxi goes to 0-2 in region play. St. Martin 1-1, a very much needed win for both teams. St. Martin comes out with that win there. D'Iberville goes to West Harrison and takes care of them 25-7. West Harrison gets their first loss of the season. D'Iberville undefeated. In fact, the only undefeated team on the coast at 6-0, 2-0 in region. And Gulfport goes to Osha Springs and takes them out 41-28, stopping their 25-game region win streak for Osha Springs. We'll go over a little bit of the games, but I'll just give you the finals right here off the top of that, as again we're preparing to bring in as I'm just reading text that I'm trying to see about Hunter Dawkins coming on. I'm trying to see about getting a coach on. And in the meantime, I'm going to try to post these videos that I was given. Let me see how to do this, because I'm still working on to do this. Yes, Blake, Brent, I'm sorry. The way Gulfport was caught, what caught my eye? I'm sorry. I was trying to read. Yes, they Gulfport they were on the game. I mean, they took their second drive, went down and scored, blocked the punt. They scooped and scored off Osha Springs, and then they had it to 20-0 at one point, and then Baggett from Osha Springs, 80-yard touchdown run to make it 20-7 at halftime. And then Sherrard Whitehead, 6 yards out, or it was 4th down from 6 yards out, and he ran it in for a touchdown to cut it to 20-14. But they could not. Crosby from Gulfport could not be stopped. 5 touchdowns for Crosby from Gulfport. Solomon Baggett solo, as they call him, 4 touchdowns. So he had a game there. Again, it was 41-28, but it really was. I mean, that's a 2-score game, but it really wasn't that close there at the end, as Gulfport stops the 25 straight region games by Ocean Springs. They had there, and they're the number one team, or was the number one team in Ocean Springs, and they're still, just because they lost, they're still, they play at the Iberville next week. The Iberville 6-0. They have the region lead, or tie. Yes, at 2-0. Gulfport is 1-0. Ocean Springs 1-1. St. Martin 1-1. West Harrison 1-1. So Ocean Springs will go to the Iberville next week, and then Gulfport will be at St. Martin next week. So a nice win for Coach Pennock, his first there against his former team that he coached for a couple of years. Then he went to Gulfport. He coached there. This is his third season. He was 0-2 against them, and he finally took it there. Yes. Let me see what Barry Cooper, Pollock, Crosby, and the Admirals really silenced the haters. I picked Ocean Springs win. I mean, it's hard for me to pick against them. I had a 31-20 Ocean Springs win. They were playing at home, and they were a sound team, Ocean Springs, and they're still a good team. No, we're not just because they lose tonight. And I did lose. My record tonight was 10-2. I did lose Gulfport, and I lost Poplarville, who happened to fall short against Macomb. They had the ball there late, and they couldn't get it done as they lost 35-34 to Macomb. That is Poplarville losing there. Again, I'm trying to see about sharing. Let me see. Let me see if I can go to the video file to see if I can.
By the rocket, it takes 3 hits, bro.
Trying to see if I can share some videos that were sent.
Yeah, that's, you have to know how to aim. Yeah, but it's quicker.
Let me try it this way.
Let it get level 8.
Let me try it this way here.
Mine's ugly. Mine's ugly.
Trying to.
Some kid almost traded me the
Yes. Biloxi kept Biloxi in the game against St. Martin. Could have been way worse, but a win at Gulfport next week will be tough. Most definitely, it'll be tough again. A great win for St. Martin on the road.
Yo, Jason, why are you stealing mine, bro?
Hold on a second.
Yeah, it's just Spider-Man.
Let me see. Hold on. I'll be back.